and Winners is here, and Judy Mowat will be joining us a little bit later. Is Mowat, Mowat? We don't know. We'll find
Not
out.
me, man.
Mowat? Judy Mowat, terrific singer. Now, you're in New York City. You run into people from all over the country?
Oh,
Come
I
up
think
to
so.
you?
Oh, yeah.
All over the world.
I did. Well, not to me necessarily, but I think people, especially in New York, probably in Los Angeles too, and some in the middle, but more so here, come from all over the world.
Sure.
You know, they want, and I think they're very curious just to see whether the Statue of Liberty is, really being fixed up.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it's pretty much, the UN building to try to duck in there for a second or two. And then over the Metropolitan and probably end up at a Yankee game. Or the Mets.
From the Metropolitan right up to the stadium.
But if you would ask me as a foreigner, for instance, you might ask me any question you want to ask me.
Yeah, like about baseball or about anything?
Yes. As a matter of fact, this is my very first visit here. I'm here to see my stepsister. And she's in New Jersey. I can't quite get over there yet. And so we've talked a bit.
Oh, that's nice.
And she sits on the porch, and that's pretty much it, and studies the terrain. And at any rate, I was asked by a man at a pub, or a bar, as you may call it, what I thought about the Yankees. And I said, well, I don't know. I didn't know that war was still on. And he said, no, over at the stadium.
Yeah.
And so we went over, and I ate a dog, real dog. I forgot to go to the regular concession. I just grabbed a small dog and ate it. I'm sorry.
Now, what about if it was somebody from a different part of the world, like an Indian?
From Indian. India.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, when I first came to New York, I came, unfortunately, at a time when it was quite chilly. And, boy, very cold down below the vest. And so I had to wear undergarments normally in India, where I'm from, north of Calcutta in Marajinada, which is a place where we have nothing but pictures of Rolls Royces. And but old, stale, stained photographs. But it keeps us going rather than just lying down to die. And so I came to New York, but it was chilly and cold. And I kept walking around on the streets, and I at that time had no shoes. I took these off a senior citizen and hit him with one of that fellow on commercial, Mr. Goodwrench's, and struck him and got the shoes. And so I've had a lot of fun.
You want to do one more European country? Or you want
Sure.
Okay. Pick one. What do you think? France, Italy, Germany?
France, well, how's France? Let's see. I came over here, David, to do some painting. And I went down into the village, and I found that it was very much like, how would you say, I probably stumbling, to make myself understood, but we were, and where I live on the left bank in Paris, we talk about un cent quatre-vingt cent te plaît à te fond, which means itty-bitty finger painting. So to describe this to the person next to you, naughty,
Yeah. Thank you, boys. Later in this show, singer Judy Mowat will be here. And also Lincoln Webster Burnham, a guy you would probably like. He's a farmer from New Hampshire, and he doesn't turn his clock forward or backward for daylight savings times.
Now, where is he in New Hampshire?
What is the city in New Hampshire?
Is it on the card?
Dunbarton, I think, isn't it?
Dunbarton?
Yeah.
Well, it was destroyed. I think it's a town about 316. It was only about 4 hours ago. I was listening on the radio, and they just took the whole community. That's something to talk about up there.
Well, no, he'll probably he'd be sad when he comes out now.
I know, he will be.
Yeah.
He'll get out of it.
Monday, Bruce Dern will be here, and Walter Beard will be giving us some golf instruction.
You play
any
golf?
No, I don't play any golf.
I don't either. I caddied, and if you've caddied, you really hate it. The only thing that disturbs me, David, and I know there'll be a lot of letters to you, but the thing is, they're attractive people. I don't mind the women or the guys,
And certainly the greens, beautiful, especially after a good
lovely.
rain. And, you know, night crawlers come up. We used to go for night crawlers when I was a kid and get their large worms. And but the game to watch on television has got to be the dullest game in the world. It's like this. That's all. And then you plan on the crowd, and they're doing this. I don't get the message there that I don't think they should have to televise it. Just let them get the money, play it out. I tell you, one story I would tell, a very quick story about golf. One time, a number of years ago, I worked with Bob Hope, who's an avid a golfer, among many, many other people in our industry, and out. And golfers have a way of doing this while they're playing and when they're not playing, and that is, many times you'll see, I'm probably not holding the club right because I don't care. But many times they're doing this. You'll see in their offices.
Always working on
little
something.
things, cups are cut so an animal will come up or something. At any rate, they do this, and I was asking Bob, I said, you know, he's practicing. I said, what are you doing, Bob? I said very straight. And he said, well, I'm practicing my swing, kid. And I said, that's interesting. You know, I fish a lot, and I don't do this all the time.
Okay. Let me, now tell me about this. What do I have here, Jonathan? Jonathan Winters answers your telephone.
Yeah.
It's an audio tape cassette. What do you do with this boy?
Well, a friend of mine, Jim Smith, and I put this little package together, and he's put a lot of work in it. I've called him a lot of times, and as many as 15 times a day to get material for him to use. You know, it's just on his phone. What you do is, a lot of people have these little cassettes alongside their phone. I answer my phone as anybody but myself because life does get a little dull when you're not working steadily, and so a lot of times a person will get up, you know, Jonathan Winters, sir? No, he isn't here. He's dead. He's dead. So, that gives him a little something about, and or you get on as any number of people.
Who's this over here? You know what's his name, don't you? You recognize the guy?
Hey, Robin.
Come here.
Hey, Robin. Come on.
Look at this.
Somewhere there's an animal not feeling too well.
Nice to see you. What are you doing here? You knew
I
he
was
was
just on the street working, you know.
You knew Jonathan was going to be?
No, I walked in and went, "You're alive! You're alive! We miss you at the institution, Governor." Look at us, look out here. We're just sitting around going, Reagan's at home, Nancy. How are you, Pop?
Well, gosh, I hung on to that tailpiece of the airplane, and I came in okay. That Scotch tape, you know, paste back like this. Coming in, final approach.
How long did you guys work together on the TV show?
We worked 1 year, and then they
1
bagged
year.
us. And there's a man named Nielsen went, both of them. Get rid of him.
Well, you had, in all deference to you and Pam, they had 4 years.
Yeah.
And
was it fun being
Yeah, we used to drive them out. They'd lose all the film, and then we kept going.
Yeah.
A good time. Remember, Dad?
You know, just the fact that you'd come over here with...
Dad, did you sign those papers? Did you sign the papers? We need the house, Daddy. Did you sign the papers?
Are these the ones? Huh?
That's it, but you signed it upside down again.
I still love you.
Jonathan.
Mother misses you. She found another man, a large black man. There we go.
If he plays ball. Oh, God.
Jonathan, thank you very much for being here. Nice to see you. Robin, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. We're going to do a commercial. We'll be right back to Judy Moore.